Geshe-la and the Tibetans are going to recite in Tibetan a long life prayer for His Holiness. And while they're doing that, you can just silently read in English another text, a long life prayer for His Holiness. And there's not enough copies for everyone, so if you could share, and there'll be plenty of time to pass them around. It's a long life prayer. Thank you.
We're chanting masters. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. So today no class, kind of like a celebration party. So the way that Tibetan people greet each other on New Year days, we say Tashidele, Tashidele. So Tashidele. But it has very deep meaning. But I can't explain in a short period of time the deep meaning. But actually, it is like well-being of body, speech, mind, combination of well-being of body, speech, and mind. Pusum so means excellent. Excellence, happiness of body, speech, and mind. That's how you say. When early morning, like around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So when you see each other, you say Tashidele. Then another person will say Pusum so means excellent. Emma Pauto, Emma Pauto. Emma means like, wow. Emma means wow. Can you hear? Yeah. Emma Pauto, huh? Can you hear? Oh, sorry. Emma Pauto means, Emma means wow. Pauto means good looking. Oh, wow, good looking. That's how you say. Emma Pauto, yeah. Good. Emma Pauto. You say for everybody, not just Emma Pauto. Then Kungam Sang means, like healthy, health. Kungam Sang. Tendo Dewa means like ultimate happiness. Tobarsho means may you achieve ultimate happiness. Kone Kondo Pewa, that means increase, how you say, increase again. Okay, so I did my job here. Okay. So then we are going to say some prayers. So long life prayer for His Holiness Dalai Lama. So then also there's prayer called Densik Melam. Densik Melam is like the power of truth, the prayer of power of truth, prayer of power of truth, something like that. Densik Melam. That's for Tibetan Tibetan struggle. So to success, so struggle for preservation of Tibetan culture, Tibetan traditions, Tibetan religions back in Tibet. So and it's kind of hard being under the communist government last 60 years. It's been kind of hard to preserve our identities, so the base on tradition, culture, language, writing, and all of that. So then this prayer is particularly designed to support those causes. So we are going to say that. Okay. So then after that, maybe then there will be brief explanation of Tibetan, how the Tibetans celebrate New Year and like the meaning of Tibetan New Year celebration. So so then after that, so then we drink tea, we like enjoy the rice. So like prepared by Tibetans, then Tibetan cookies, deep fry Tibetan cookies. So then please enjoy. Okay. Damba Jumde de Dishi Shabanda Jamba Yadaba Zobe Sanje Ripata
Jaza Demba
Devar
Deva
Sheva
Jeban
Jide
Jide Jeba
Jeba
Jibun
Jibun
Devi
Devi
Kalo
Kalo
Deva
Deva
Lana
Lana
Me
Meba
Pado
Lada
Mona
Mina
Je
Je
Demba
Damba
Sanje
Sanje
Jamden
Jumde
De
de
Pajawa Jaja Dova La Janza
Chedo
Chedo Jaza
Chedo Je
Jego
Damba Jumde de Dishi
Dishi Jeba
Shabanda
Rajamba
Jamba
Yandaba
Yadaba
Zobe
Zobe
Sanje
Sanje
Riba Lan
Ripata
Jaza
Shabda
Demba
Demba
Deva Jeban
Jide
Jide Jeba
Jeba Jibun
Jibun
Devi
Devi
Kalo
Kalo
Juba Lana
Lana
Meba
Meba
Lada
Lada
Mina
Mana
Je
Je Demba
Damba
Sanje
Sanje Jumde
Jamden
de
De
Pejawa
Pajawa Jaja
Shaba
Tova La Shanza La Chedo Jazu Jego
Damba Jumde de Dishi
Jeba
Shabanda Jamba
Rajamba
Yadaba
Yondaba Zobe
Zobe
Sanje
Sanje
Riba Lan
Ripata
Shasa
Shabda Demba
Demba
Deva
Deva
Jeba
Jeban
Jide
Jite
Jeba
Jeba Jibun Devi Kalo
Kalonjo
Lana
Lana
Meba
Meba
Lada
Lada Mina
Muna
Je
Je Demba
Damba
Sanje
Sanje Jumde
Jamden
de
De Pajawa
Pejawa
Shaja
Shaja
Dova
Dova
La
La
Shan
Shaza La Shaza
Chelon Jazu
Kaze
Jego
Kanya Zowa
Jela
Chedanze
Ze Sa
Saje
Chen De
Dila
La Gongban De
Kombanyo
Bone
Vane
Ngana
Ngane
Jiten
Jiden
De
De
Na
Na
Chu Je
Chuji
Zon
Zon
Te Ze
Teze
Keba
Keba
Jela Shan Zalo
Nanda
Nanda Ganga
Konga
Chu Do
Chodo
Si Zon
Zuzawa
Yinshi
Yinje
Janzo
Janzo
Si Je
Seje
Le
Lebo
Bon Ra
Ra
Choban
Taba
Ji De
Jide
Sana
Sana
Lang E Wan
Gombo
Genpo Chu Je
Chinje
Jela
Jala
Shan
Shan Zelo
Se Jo
Sejo
Tamba
Temba
Chime
Chimen
Da Vi
Dawe
Sha
Jala
Sen Do
Seda
Trawa
Taba
Jela Shan Zalo De Ra
Juja
Che Cha
Chora
Se Ba
Seba
Se
Suma
Ma Je
Je
Nyame
Nyame
Chi Je
Chije
Jela
Jela
Shan
Shan Zelo
Genpo
Gombo
Tu Je
Tuje
Che De
Chide
Ba
Ba
Tong Je Che De Temba Po Se Na
Sana
Yi De
Yide
Janzo
Janze Je
Ji Je
Tije
Jela
Jala
Shan
Shan
Zalo
Zelo
Na Be
Tabe
Te Cha
Teja
Trawa
Trawa
Do
Jala
Ge Be Nge
Kebe
So Le Zhe Ji Chi Do
Chida
Ten
Tenda
Da
Shijo Ba
Jijo
Shijo
Jela
Jala Shan
Jan Zala
Zelo
Chane
Kanya
Zhawe
Toya
La
Ne
Yan Ne La Ba
Laba
Ta La
Tala
Ra Do Ni
Radone
Shinge
Shige
Ta Ba Ye
Daba
De
Gendo
Gendo La
La
Ya
Ya
Shan
Shan
Zala
Zelo
Di
Diba
Pa Chi Yo
Chiya
Me Sha
Meja
Shi Ge Wa
Gewa
Pu Sa
Puso
Zo
Soba
Pa Jo
Jeva
Rang Ge
Rangi
Se Na Yong Sen Da
De
Na
De
San
San
Je
Je
Ten
Deba
Ba Yi
Ye
Ka Ma
Kama
Ra Ra
Chaji
Ma Me
Mame
Dan
Dan
Je Ma
Jema
Su Ba
Soba
Je Wa
Jeva
Ji
Da
Ma
Me
La
La
Lu
Lo
Do Zhe Da Wen De Ji
Deje
Xin Nang
Janan
De Da
Deda
Da
Da
Se Nang
Sonon
De Yi
Deya
Tang Je
Tanje
Si Ba Yi
Zebe
Gong Bao Da Na
Kumbado
Chi
Deji
Ji Da De Ga
Gada
Do Na Do
Nada
Chi We
Chive
Lo Je
Lolo
Be Se We
Sebe
Zo Le
Zole
Ro
Ro
Wa Ro
Wa
Wa Shu
Raja Deji Deji Raja Deji Now the long life prayer for His Holiness Dalai Lama. There's English copy. Yeah, you can. Raja Deji. The Deji go Deji Deji. Raja Deji Deji. Ah. Deji Mena Deji Nani. Deji Mena Deji Tamo. Deji Karra Deji Karra. Raja Medina. Ah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Then. So the mighty on the mighty culture.
Oi ran jo ja be su sa ma le ba gang da ji yo ja be jin zhe si ju ge le gun ju yi xie na ngue jie zhe jie la me zong na da jia de xu zha be sang de na gang jin gen bo din zi jiang zoi ge zi me jie ga jia ra de ji xie de le jin zhe ba xian jie qi ye ge sa jie da niang jie be zhe zha de xi yi xie jie me zhang me de da de bi jin guo de 下边也到了做当街，大家都去这边上的那钢琴跟我顶着讲走，各自没些各家让的这些的来见这把现金，不多也得了做这类金通往中国讲走大街，并且大街俺娃来也了，让家第四家娃当街，大家都去这边上的那钢琴跟我顶着讲走，各自没些各家让的这些的来见这 这把仙家，一天是来看给年着些，求得小娃能叫那边，上面没有个手给别把天色当别姐姐从哪，大家对去这边上，我今天不定这样做。各自门些各家热的节节的路见这把仙家，身边正光将来七八百的眼神加别一些，能达到接着来门些把人着宝贝跟到当前，大家都去这边上的那赶紧跟不定这样做，各自门些各家热的节节的路见这把仙家，看些西当你也得这的得到娘家入为见家，能叫。朗上这了种在边，那是把我干的做哪？大家对去这边上的那赶紧跟我定在家走。那些各家热的节节的路见这把仙家，多节就给各多小姐的么扎热位得到那个，得到定在小位得在一些的得是家走。大家对去这边上的那赶紧跟我定在家走。各自么些各家。这的节节的路见这把仙家，在大南面下去就拿了去找你呢给别说大，没些你告诉我让那位到处过军这边眼睛，我老少对这讲作业说是么些么呢，这些要这多几年别这搞我讲作要没到的，让这家我个讲这边个你到我这边来。那年这边那问你不接，先把姐姐了见这家，天天昨天告诉能给我理解我做现在打着，昨天现在跟着让大卫给姐这么姐姐，唱那边面下来的姐姐，到时你给宿舍打本，感觉这边让你能够做姐姐讲做大事，没觉世界家边下来当点的老外没别点吧，大概老少大别得大姐。没别天个的了，念着就。
So that finished the long life history prayer. So now, next one is like for the Tibetan cause, called dancing power of truth, or the power of truth, the same meditation.
这me也得将这帮我些娘亲着了不接打过，天色的街是到冷漠街，打给那边没忙得给，这些的这有做特别单，早里有位别的怕的，电子看到这边写我那季节那节下娃白娃，没些两眼照片用到边旁边的个对边娘当，这个的这没给几把个，现在这个将这无有，七八公就接的现着那
小拉了崩开，你跟这边插到前面叫
你到这边对接对吧？你没等这这边拉姐姐，让些你为这边你接，没事这边从那弄到没用到乡镇这边把来，人呢你那边这边的有做别叫让我做门，甚至其实顺着搞的了，这边给上年娃娘子，等到电子恰些入热了，这边里数路线有多，搞我家长这边写我那真正给的。同学小娃，到那根部写的是我给世界家为写俺空间，要是家姐妹了空这边这所得的年的家娃，难道今年上面等着到出色推荐得到的这，人这里面得到家，点别买了给买娘的就。
考虑下这个国外新港的拍到
的娃嘛邻居边的写的是我等着讲作业，下边是的把这点就去。中国节马些把那些这些娃娘把门把呀，刚年公的白娃修，多年大娃中国节马些把那些这娃娘把门把呀，刚年公的白娃修。当街的他的姐眼着当街打的东娃的，寻求三把刚那事情，等到跟前买了这就你的年来他几斤周围奶奶妈来把大灯去娃买把。这大七八当跟着上报的小的些的，他大公交接受到了，给我知道当街上的我，的是些被家娃当街进我娃空了，就得我把大些给位早娃点个就上报谢谢上的我娃就，上个 cha ba chi zan na ba pe wa la ke je sa ma she wa do tu je ma le so wa jo da da she je ti so da de we tu ni la ya wa lo za cha ba ye ten ba ye rin ba jo ji.
So now tea offerings, so then maybe white rice offerings, so then after that Tudela will explain. Yeah. Lama Sanje, Lama Che, Tishin Lama Gundu, the Kunji Chebo,
Lama ye lama no la che wa bo.
Dazo Kunja,
Sera tangje to kenjo sun don la ya mun ra chi kenjo sun bo che to che wa la kenjo sun je che la ju wa ju.
Namda Shazo,
Ringe te be je ye la tu sha ngi tu chen ja ze de she na ro tang go te be je tang ba ong ge la la che wa bo. Ma ye jo na zo na je tian ba sun je ba ke ye len bo shang che she je bo ko do je wa na la che wa bo.
Yo je na zo me do da ti shen do be na zo. Ni ja ye de che de ja zo do so na shi jo
je la che wa bo.
Please enjoy the rice and tea. Did you get tea? Yeah, tea and Tibetan cookies. Then after that, short nap.
Losar la tashi dile. As many of you know, I just said all the best in the new year in Tibetan. And Lo stands for year, and Sar stands for new. So Losar is the opposite of new year, year new, but that's the translation. So today marks the, I think, third day of the 2145th year per the Tibetan calendar. And my understanding is that we observe both lunar and solar calendar. And that's why sometimes Tibetan Losar occurs same time as lunar New Year. So that's the case with this year as well. And this is a celebration, I think, observed by many Tibetans in the Himalayan region. We call it Losar. But I also would say that, I mean, Lunar New Year is celebrated by many other communities as well. Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, and many others. So I think it's not right to say it's a Chinese New Year because it's not inclusive. But if you're Chinese, I think you have all the right to say it's Chinese New Year. Likewise, we Tibetan call it Losar, and it's a Tibetan New Year. And I had to do that because when I was working at the Carolina Asia Center at UNC Chapel Hill, they used to call Chinese New Year. But then I was running the center, so I said, well, no, we need to call it Lunar New Year to be inclusive. So like any other cultures, Losar is a big day in Tibetan culture, and we begin the preparation like 2 months in advance. But the most important part is, I think, the 29th day of the previous year, which is called, where we have Guthu. And Guthu is made out of 9 different ingredients. It can be porridge or it can be noodle soup. The main importance is that it has to have 9 different ingredients. And basically, you take Guthu and then you do some rituals just to purify in preparation for the new year. Similar to when we do make mandalas, we do purification of mind. So similarly, I think for preparation for the Losar, we purify our mind, purify our space, but also you paint. You also get new clothes. So that was the best part of being, something to look forward to, because I think in Western culture, we celebrate, let's say, Christmas. So we look forward to it because we get lots of gifts as a kids. Similarly, in Tibetan culture, we tend to wear a new clothes on a new occasion, and that's why Losar is very important, especially for kids, because that's the time when we get new clothes. And it's being celebrated for, I think, usually 15 or a month. It's a huge celebration. And the first day is dedicated towards monastery. So basically, Tibetans go to monastery and seek blessings. On second day, you spend time with your family. On first day, of course, you also spend time with your family. And on the third day, usually we have gatherings with the public. So that's great because this today actually marks the third day of Losar. And so we do have a performer who's going to sing today. He's from Duke University. In fact, he's all the way from Tibet. So we are quite lucky to have him sing. Also, I think, as Geshe-la pointed out, I think Tashi Dilik has a very deep meaning. And according to Manjushri, I think text, it has a really deep meaning. And it's very hard to explain in plain words. But the main meaning is to cultivate happiness. So I think we should celebrate Losar not just by having fun. Of course, we want to have fun, but we want to cultivate inner peace and benefit others as much as we can. Thank you. So the next one, Sangye will sing a Tibetan song. Actually, he said he will sing 2 songs. Are you ready?
Can I have the background music? Can I play it to me? So,
He has music background. Okay, now it's working.
thanks. Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I'm gonna sing 2 songs. One is called Happy New Year, and the second is called My Home, the Snowland. Yeah, 다시 비녀마 돈드 비녀마 비남 로사야 비가야 전라에 안존바 안존보 니좀 세면 좀 빌려야 되겠네 다시 비녀마 돈드 비가와 비남 로사 베제 장라에 안존보 안존보 니좀 세면 좀 빌려야 되겠네 다시 비제도 돈드 빙하도 디데라나 로사에 와라에 안존바 안존보 니좀 세면 좀 빌려야 되겠네 니좀 세면 좀 빌려야 되겠네 Thank you. Okay, I think that one. Yeah. Okay.
It's not done yet.
Not done yet. Chu mu la ma ngai la re yin ya lo zan bu ngai che jin ye do we kam sam ngai pa ye ye 更尽可为中拉扎西修，唐梅大秋我一怕夜夜，我的梅不我一林的夜。 가와 강진아이 파예예 가와 강진 다시들로쇼 나나냐미 파예예 나나 쌍운정 공연. Thank you.
Hello. Oh, sorry. That's not a song. So then maybe we do short dedications. So after the dedications, what we call, there's also part of the spiritual, like kind of like rituals that Tibetan people do on New Year Day. So called Sangso or Hapso. Basically, you grab, like we brought some tampa, Tibetan like roasted barley flours. So you grab this little bit, small portion in your hand, right hand, and you toss it in the space. So basically, to lift up spirit of protectors, or they're related to the environment, protectors, they're related to individual lives, and of course in our spirit, we try to lift up through this practice called. Then you say a word kiki soso, then Lhajalo. Lhajalo means like basically victory for the higher spirit. So we do that around the stupa after the dedications. So then traditionally, Samba, like they kind of after that they kind of throw to each other, it's a kind of like place like it's not really fight, but it's like throw each other to liberate their spirit. Okay, yeah, around the stupa after the dedication. And again, thank you very much for coming here to celebrate Tibetan New Year with us, all the small Tibetan community here. So everybody participated here. Then I would like to, behalf of the Kadamba Center, I would like to thank all the Tibetans who participated to make this happen. Okay.
While Lamala is getting ready, I'll just very quickly mention that Losar, Tibetan New Year, is the beginning of a 2-week period called the Prayer Festival, and it's kind of a super juice time to do practice. Lama Zopa Rinpoche tells us that these days any positive or negative action we do is multiplied. The karma is multiplied many times. So it's a good time to do practice, and the period ends on March 1st, Mon Lam Chenmo. We will have precepts in the morning. We'll have opportunities during the day to do group readings of sutras. So please watch your calendars and join us for those. Thank you.
So let's do our usual dedication on page 246 in the Gold Prayer Book, the dedication from Master Shantideva. (246). May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, condemn evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled, the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms, and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvest. May all medicines be effective, and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the fright cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world.
Oh, and come on up, Heather. I also want to let you all know that if you want to offer a kata for His Holiness, we do have katas here. If you don't have one of your own, then we have katas here that you can offer after we're done here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Heather, the hospitality coordinator. So tonight, just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, we have Faith and Family Night at the Carolina Hurricanes game, 5 p.m., and thank you, dear Jill and the Kadampa Center. Well, you made it happen. You know, Jill makes it all kind of happen, and Donna. But we have 2 extra tickets. So if anybody is interested, come see me afterwards, and I'll tell you a bit more. But I hope for those of you who have already RSVP'd, tickets are at will call. So, and it's under Jill Marie is the name. So anyway, thanks.
A quick reminder that the Friday the 23rd, we have a parent night here where we just get together, have a potluck. We talk, we eat about parenting mindful children. And then also on the 25th, after Sunday tea, we're going to have a meeting for volunteers for anybody, parent or not, who wants to participate in helping our children in the youth program. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you to introduce our guests from the Interfaith, just to mention that they're here.
We have a few members of the Triangle Interfaith Alliance Board here today helping us to celebrate. Mr. Bill Bingham, he was a longtime president of the Interfaith Alliance and one of the, and still is, a foundation of our group. And we have here Nancy Hendershot, and she's also a member of our Interfaith Alliance Board. So thank you so much for representing us here today. And I'm Elise Strevel, Outreach Coordinator here at Kadampa Center, also a member of the Triangle Interfaith Alliance Board. And we're so proud to and happy to have an affiliation between Kadampa Center and the Triangle Interfaith Alliance, because as Geshe-la is always telling us, we are all one and we all have the same goals of happiness. And while I've got the mic, I'm going to take advantage of it to remind everybody that our ongoing Love Notes project is still going. I encourage you, please, to take a packet of cards up across from the shoes. There are 10 blank cards in there 10 cards, 10 minutes, and you will touch the hearts of 10 people. These cards will be brought to Meals on Wheels and sent along with a tray to people who really need a little touch of your love. And please pick up a packet and make sure to return it. I have collected from you, thank you, almost 200 in the last few weeks. So we really appreciate your participation, and this is your compassion in action. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now it's finished. Thank you. So maybe.